a cheese stuffed chicken, roast broccolini, and quick cooking polenta. So what we've done is taken a whole chicken, kind of flattened it out for more even cooking. And that process has a funny name, makes people giggle. It's called spatchcocking a bird. What that means is you're taking the spine out of the back of the bird. You just cut along either side of the spine right here, okay? And remove it to make it flat. And you just pop down the breastbone when you do that. It'll cook quicker and more evenly. I've got it now on a foil-lined, rimmed baking sheet, sitting up on a rack so that the juices will drip away from the bird as it's roasting up in the oven. I also clip the tip of the wings, pop these over here, and you can save these for when you make stock. And then we just loosen the skin all over the breast, the thigh, and the drum of the chicken. Be careful with it. You don't want to rip the skin. You just want to loosen it so that you can fill that cavity then on top of the meat and below the skin with your cheesy mixture. So I've got about 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese. I'm going to add in a couple of handfuls or about 1/2 cup of grated parm. I'm going to add in a little chopped parsley. I'm going to add in the zest of a lemon and a couple of fat cloves of garlic. Save the lemon because I'm going to serve some roasted broccolini with this dish. You can slice that up and roast it with the broccolini. You can also cut the lemon in half and roast it along with the bird so it gets nice and caramelized to finish the bird. So now we're going to mix this all together. Add a little salt and pepper. And I just put cooking spray on and a little extra salt and pepper on the skin itself right before the bird goes in the oven. Nice hot oven, rack at the center of the oven. 425, even 450, you know, because it's going to be so quick cooking and be out in an hour at the most, depending on the size of your chicken, probably closer to 45 minutes. You want to pull the poultry out at 165 on your thermometer. So this part is not the most attractive thing to watch. I'm going to take the cheese and maneuver it underneath the skin all over the bird. Now we're going to move on to the side dish. So I would roast the chicken to 165. And about midway, I throw in some broccolini with garlic, some lemon slices tucked in among the broccolini. Woo! And then knock over your hot cherry peppers. I like hot cherry peppers on this, but you can also buy pickled sweet peppers if you don't like spicy food too much. The good EVOO down over everybody. And what's left of my cherry peppers in a jar. Oh, there we go. Yummy yums. And then salt and pepper, of course. Last minute, when you take the chicken out, that's when you would do this. You're going to make your quick cooking polenta. Again, I like even amounts of chicken stock and milk brought to a gentle boil. You don't want this to boil over, okay? When it starts to get these little bubbles, just coming up to temp, coming up to a nice low boil, then you're going to whisk in a cup or so of that instant polenta. Now this will take 3 minutes to mass, and that just means, you know, to get nice and creamy and thickened up and rich. This is the consistency that you want for the polenta. Don't take it any farther than this. It should be like, kind of like a loose mashed potato consistency, okay? You don't want it to get too tight because it'll continue to cook once you put it in the bowl and bring it to the table. So at this point, we're gonna add a couple of pats of butter to the polenta, a drizzle of honey, some black pepper, which is delicious with corn, which is what polenta is, of course, cornmeal, and a little Parmigiano. Oh, this is so delicious. And it just takes 3 minutes. Oh, delicious. We have our roast broccolini with garlic and lemon and pepper rings, hot or sweet pickled peppers. We have our quartered chicken that's stuffed with cheese. Look at the inside there with all that great ricotta cheese and the garlic. And then the roast lemon, we just drizzle down over the top when it comes out of the oven. You get that great, really sweet, tangy flavor.